From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Hannah Scholl.
Well, good morning to you. It is 9:16. We are tracking severe storms in the state. This one actually no longer severe, but Marty Logan currently in the Moreland area. He is heading east to get out ahead of this, but some heavy rain there. Marty, tell us what you've been seeing in this storm.
Yeah, I haven't had any hail yet, but very, very heavy rain. Also, I'm just now getting some southwest winds, pretty brisk, probably 30, 40 mile an hour. So, again, just some real good rain up here in northwest Oklahoma, and I'm going east with this storm. Back to you, Hannah.
Great report there, Marty. So those in northwest Oklahoma waking up to a little bit of a rowdy storm there. Let's take a look now at Next Gen Live there from Woodward over towards the Moreland area. That's where Marty is now, extending out ahead of it, an area with some really, it looks like a hail core developing there just to the west of Fairview. All of this moving east at about 20 miles per hour. Currently seeing some heavy rain from Visay over towards Arnett and up through Shattuck. And then we're also keeping a close eye on this area. Oh, before we do that, we're going to look at hail detector. See a couple hail cores developing there, one just north of Bouse Junction and one just north of Mutual, down up to about dime-sized hail. So heading a little bit further south, we're keeping a close eye on this area of rain and pretty big hail core there as well, right in the Texas Panhandle, and all that is extending out to the east from Cheyenne over towards Elk City, and then I think just north of Clinton is seeing some light showers as well. But we're expecting some gusty wind with those, some hail on the smaller end as far as the hail goes, dimes to quarters, and then also some gusty wind as well. So there's a couple more showers there down along the Red River. As far as severeness goes, your storm zone is going to be in western Oklahoma for this morning and into the early afternoon hours. They're going to be pulse severe up to quarter-sized hail, 65-mile-per-hour winds, and that's this first batch of storms. Then another batch of storms is expected later this evening and into the nighttime hours. So there goes that first batch. Here we are at 6 p.m. seeing another batch of rain starting to develop in the Texas Panhandle and moving into western Oklahoma. All of this could produce some large hail as well as some very strong winds there down in the Lawton area overnight tonight and here towards midnight. Still seeing a lot of strength with that storm as it heads on to the east and into southeast Oklahoma into very early for your Saturday morning. So a couple different chances for severe weather today, but right now it's starting off warm, 77 your current temperature on our downtown cam. It's part of a Lucky Star Sky Cam network, a little bit on the humid side as well. We got rain cooled air in the Panhandle in northwest Oklahoma where those storms are currently rolling through, and even in western Oklahoma we got a 69 in Eric there, 77 in the Oklahoma City metro, and we got a lot of people already in the 80s. There's your winds from the east and southeast this morning. A couple gusts upwards of 25 miles per hour in southwest Oklahoma and in the Panhandle. 89 degrees, our high temperature for this afternoon. It is still going to be fairly hot, 91 in Clinton and Hobart, 94 in Altus. Here's your rain and storm chances for this evening into tonight. I think it does develop in western Oklahoma and kind of skirts along I-40 before diving south into southeast Oklahoma once it gets past I-35. So your storm zone is going to be here in this yellow area, up to tennis ball sized hail, 85-mile-per-hour winds that can do some damage. There's also a low tornado that we're keeping an eye on, and that's with this second batch of rain that's expected later this evening, not with the storms that we're currently tracking right now. Overnight tonight, the storms do end 70 degrees. Our low temperature, we got middle to low 60s, or upper 60s rather, in western Oklahoma. Tomorrow afternoon, the heat ramps up. The story for the weekend is going to be dangerous heat indices in the triple digits all across the state. 96 degrees, your high temperature for Saturday, and then on Sunday, 95. So both days getting into the middle and upper 90s. It's going to be hot, but then as we head into the middle of the week next week, even hotter. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more for you coming up right after this.